How can you work on your recovery when you're just standing around? My name's Jamie Kowalski. I teach people how to use everyday tools for addiction recovery so that they can get and keep their life together. I use these methods myself every day, all the time, in order to keep my own freedom from alcohol addiction. I'm a certified yoga instructor, and if you're willing to go on a quick journey with me here, what I'd like you to do is engage with me in what's called mountain posture. This is a very simple technique in order to get ourselves grounded and connected and to turn on the pharmacy in the brain, to get the neurochemistry of relaxation going on. Endorphins, serotonin, these other things that when we engage in some mindful awareness techniques and some yoga, we can actually change the way that we feel with techniques that use the body. You've probably heard the phrase in recovery, move a muscle, change a thought. And we can actually change the way that our brain works, our emotional state, and how we feel in the world, whether or not we're in that place of serenity or whether we're agitated and restless and, spinning in the monkey mind. So if you're willing, stand up if you're seated, and if you're standing already, then bonus. Put your feet about as wide as your hips, so about that far apart or so, and let yourself stand tall, like there's a hook on the top of your head, lifting your head up toward the sky. Allow your knees to be just a little bit soft, not locked. Don't completely straighten your legs. Let there be a little bit of a micro bend in your knee. Just a little bit of softness there, yeah? And don't worry about tucking in your gut, but do try to just stand tall. Let your shoulders relax. Bring your arms down by your side a little bit away from the body, and your fingers point down towards the ground. With your feet, see if you can find this point where the direction of your energy going right down into the ground is sort of from the middle of your foot. Not too much on the forward part of the foot, the ball or the toes, not too much on the heel. If you are standing there and trying to center on this spot, you may notice a little rock back and forth, side to side. Don't worry about that. Just do the best you can in order to become stable and tall. Again, let your shoulders relax and drop. Move your fingers down towards the ground, arms a little bit out from the side. Bring your eyes closed. And breathe deeply from your belly, inhaling fully. Let your belly button come out. And as you exhale, really empty all the air out of your lungs. Let the belly button come in towards your spine. And stay with me here for a few breaths. See if you can ignore distractions going on in your life, like extraneous noise, driving by, or maybe there's people around you. Maybe you've got some situation going on in life that's getting in your head a little bit. Maybe your emotional state isn't so connected or calm. See what you can do to just continue breathing and bring your attention back to what it feels like to do simply that, to breathe, to stand tall, like that hook on the top of your head lifting you to the sky, without straining or forcing, simply being present in this moment, giving yourself a little bit of time to see what it feels like to be you in this space right here, without expectation, without judgment. Allow yourself to come into almost a spiritual moment, if that resonates with you, or a moment where you are actively cultivating a check-in process to see what it feels like to be in your body, the state of your mind and emotions. Continue breathing, deep, full belly breaths, just a few more. Eyes still closed, gently if that works for you. And then slowly, gently open your eyes, come back to a normal stance, maybe resume sitting if you were sitting. And notice how you feel. Notice the state of your mind, whether your agitation level has changed, if you have a little bit of that thing, that elusive commodity we call serenity in recovery. Use this. Take just a moment. It didn't take that long, did it? It's a pretty quick technique. It's one of the most basic postures of yoga, but it's also one of the most fundamental. It's called mountain posture, and we're standing in a way that is grounded and tall like a mountain, feeling solid. Feeling solid in our recovery today. You are doing some work towards your ongoing addiction recovery if you just take a little bit of time to stand to close your eyes, to come into your breath. That's how you can work on your recovery, just standing around. These are small techniques. We don't have to always do a bunch of work every single day. We can do little bits of action and checking in with ourselves, little bits of healing on the path throughout the day. And this is one simple technique that you can use every day, all the time, for your addiction recovery. Please continue moving forward with this. If you'd like to join my community, please head on over to growingbalance.com. Just like I'm growing my ongoing recovery, I'm growing my awareness of how I feel in my body on a day-to-day, even moment-to-moment basis. I'm growing balance in my life with all the tools and techniques and effort that it takes to stay in ongoing addiction recovery. So head on over to growingbalance.com, offer me your email address. I'd love to include you on my teaching, or head on over to facebook.com. It's also Growing Balance there as well. Maybe throw me a like or a comment, and please follow me. Come and join the community of people who are learning a little bit about everyday tools for addiction recovery, a little bit at a time. I don't overwhelm you with teaching. I try to make it easy, simple, quick, and connected for your ongoing recovery. It works for me. I know it'll work for you. So I look forward to hanging out with you. Until next time, be well.